My name is Ryu Yamauchi. I work for a company in a certain countryside, and as usual, I was working steadily at the company.
Wow, there he is. It was so quiet I didn't feel him at all.
Haha, indeed. But even with that, I hear you've been on the verge of topping the sales charts lately. Isn't that strange?
That's it. Something is going on behind the scenes.
That's right. Hey, let's play a little prank on him because he's disgusting.
Ha ha. Nice.
I can hear everything. I mutter this in my mind while tapping on the keyboard. They thought I wasn't listening, so they left with a smirk on their faces. Better to stay vigilant for a while. But then nothing happened for a while. I glanced over at my colleagues, who were backbiting the other day, and saw that they were concentrating on their work as usual. What was that last time? Was it just a spur of the moment thing?
Hey, Mr. Yamauchi.
As I tilted my head, my name was suddenly called from the side. I look up in surprise and see a beautiful face peering at me. Her name is Miss Shizuku Sasaki. She is my boss, and she is overwhelmingly popular within the company because of her good style and work ability. Of course I admire and respect her. She looked at me and raised her eyebrows a little uncomfortably.
Mr. Yamauchi, aren't you distracted lately? You need to concentrate more.
I'm sorry.
I have high hopes for you, so keep up the good work.
I got it. I nodded and Shizuku-san smiled with satisfaction and left. Miss Shizuku is expecting me to do well, so I have to do my best. I got back into the swing of things and began to concentrate on my work this time. Then one day, could that be Mr. Shizuku? Since it was my day off, I decided to wander around town, and as I approached the downtown area, I spotted a beautiful dark-haired beauty a few meters away. I'm sure it's Shizuku, but that outfit. Instead of her usual suit today, Miss Shizuku is wearing an above-the-knee miniskirt with a fresh top. It's the way young people dress these days. But Shizuku is still in her 20s, even though she is the boss. It is not strange for her to dress that way. How beautiful she is. As I watched her playing with her phone on the side of the road, Shizuku slipped her hand and dropped her phone. She bends over as she is, and her thighs are exposed to me. Ah! I can almost see the inside of her skirt. I almost saw the inside of her skirt and I yelped. Shizuku picks up her phone and looks back.
Hey, Mr. Yamauchi.
Well, are you shopping today?
Yes. But I don't come to this area often, so I don't know where the store I'm looking for is.
Which store?
It's this store.
Oh. I know this store. Shall I show you?
Really? Thanks.
With a look of heartfelt relief on her face, I lead Miss Shizuku to a store that sells Western goods.
It was amazing. We arrived in no time. You know the way perfectly. Do you come around here often, Mr. Yamauchi?
No, but I'm in sales, so I'm familiar with a lot of places for small talk.
Wow. Good job.
Today I was checking to see if there were any places that were different from my recollection, because the stores in town are constantly being replaced.
Wow. I'm impressed. So can you recommend some places to have lunch around here?
Of course.
Haha. Okay, I'm going to do a little shopping. Will you wait for me? Let's have lunch together afterwards.
Wow. While I'm puzzled, Shizuku-san quickly walks into the store. I couldn't just leave, so I waited there.
Hey, I'm back. Well then, please guide me.
What kind of food would you like to eat?
I want pasta.
Okay, please come this way. When I showed her a popular but hidden place, her eyes lit up.
Wow. You really know everything. Everything on the menu looks delicious. Let's eat quickly.
Oh, Miss Shizuku. Shizuku-san pulled my hand and happily walked into the store. And I was to have lunch with Shizuku. I am glad I enjoyed lunch with Shizuku. As a result, I went home very satisfied. After all that happened, the next day I was all fired up for work in the morning. I hope Shizuku will recognize me more and we can get along better. As I was tapping away at the keyboard, the workmates who backbited me before came close by.
Mr. Yamauchi, you seem to have a lot of work to do.
Rising Star is busy, right? I'll do the work of just stamping. Give me your stamp.
Hey, wait. He takes his stamp from my desk and leaves with some papers that were on my desk. Hey, wait.
Yamauchi, check this out.
Sure. When I got up, I was stopped by the head of the department. Oh, well, I'll get my stamp back later. Hoping only that it wouldn't be too much trouble, I headed for the department head. Then I finish what I was asked to do and hurry to my workmates. Give me back my stamp and papers.
Okay.
Thanks to. He returned it to me unnaturally quickly. I returned to my seat, wondering about that. I checked the documents to be sure and found my stamp on all of them. He probably pushed it without checking the contents anyway. Check the contents again to make sure there are no problems. Fortunately, the paperwork was complete and I decided to submit it as is. Thanks.
My pleasure.
I thanked him as I passed by, as I was sure he had taken over my job. My workmates were grinning and laughing at me. Why? The paperwork was fine, what else could it be? But I couldn't find anything. The next day at lunchtime, I was summoned by Miss Shizuku to an unpopular reference room. Shizuku seemed quite angry. Did I make a mistake?
It's not the job that called me. It's this? What the hell did you put it in my desk for?
What's that?
This is a real marriage certificate, right? Why did you do this?
The paper Miss Shizuku held out in front of me is labeled marriage certificate. And it had my name and stamp on it. It's their prank.
Mr. Yamauchi?
Oh, I can't even call it a prank because Mr. Shizuku is angry. When I closed my mouth, Miss Shizuku sighed.
Do you want to marry me?
I would be lying if I said I did not want to marry you. Miss Shizuku was surprised and then thought about something.
If Mr. Yamauchi is serious, we can get married.
Really?
Though, there is a condition. If you are the best in sales for the entire 6 months, I will marry you.
I will do my best. When I returned to my seat, my workmate was looking at me with a grin.
Is it true that you gave a marriage certificate to Ms. Sasaki?
Disgusting.
You did it. When I keep quiet because it's too much trouble, they start laughing even more good-humoredly.
You are hated by Ms. Sasaki. What did she say?
If I am the best in sales for the entire 6 months, she will marry me.
Of course it's a joke.
Either way, I need to hang in there. I turned my back on them and focused on my work. And 6 months later, I became the best in sales performance and kept it up. One day, I was summoned by Miss Shizuku to a certain restaurant.
You kept your promise to me.
Of course.
Excellent. But that's because you did your best. I saw you as being reserved to the seniors. You will promote.
I appreciate your thoughtfulness.
I need to keep my promise to you, too.
After saying this, Miss Shizuku produced on her desk the marriage certificate with her name and stamp on it. No way.
Will you marry me?
Of course. On the same day, we submitted our marriage certificate to the city hall and became a married couple. My business associates were surprised and could not concentrate on their work for a while. I don't mind them and I go about my business every day. And soon I was promoted to chief. As a result, I was in a position to give direction to my workmates.
Great.
I just focused on my job.
I love your personality like that.
Saying this, Miss Shizuku kissed me on the cheek.
Thank you for watching till the end. We are looking forward to your comments. I will be encouraged if you put any kind of comment and give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you next time. Bye.